Back in It'll Make It Clear. It's your host Rob Lowe bringing y'all season 5, episode 39. Welcome back to Facts and Stats. Welcome back to the coach.
Hey man, I feel good to be back in this seat, man. I ain't gonna hold you, so we get a little rival, we can get in this little situation. Let's see how the day goes.
Sir, menu for the day. We got the Eastern Conference Finals talk. We got the National Football League talk. But first, we got to talk about these Western Conference Finals, y'all. Because I talked all that talk about them Mavs, on that show, that last live we did. And I sat down and I watched Game 1. You watched Game 1?
Did I?
What you think, bro?
Warriors in 5. That's what I'm looking at. Listen, first game, Steph Curry went off on them people. But all you need is one more tag along. But he got 2. Yeah. Jordan Poole stepping up for these boys. Klay Thompson stepping up for these boys. Game 1. Andrew Wiggins. Yeah. The defense that he put on Luka was phenomenal. Kevin Looney is showing he's in the spotlight in this series, but he's showing up and coming up to the plate with it. Draymond Green keeping them boys, talking to the refs.
About to say talking his talk.
Talking like shit. You know what I'm saying? Being the spokesperson of the team. Hey, no offense to Dallas. I want to give some respect to Dallas, though. Jalen Burson, like you said, Spencer Dinwiddie. I gotta get on to that boy,
yeah,
but
let me talk about the Dallas Mavericks a little bit, because that Game 1, goddamn, they couldn't hit no threes. They was playing way too fast, and that's why Golden State was running it up on them. I feel like they helped their defense by slowing the pace down. So if you going as fast as Golden State or one pass and 3, and you missing, that's easy. Especially if you ain't gonna be able to get no rebounds neither, bruh. Too fast, too many threes, no rebounds. That's the recipe you get. But like you said, Jordan Poole, Wiggins put some snaps on the Petro and all that. You know what I'm saying? They were saying Luka was sick. They were saying he had the shoulder injury, but then he didn't win no tape in Game 1 for the first time damn near all playoffs. Luka ain't trying to hit none of that. Going in last night, I'm like, you got to make a statement. You got to do something. Did they do something?
Was
you sweating?
From what I heard, from the first half, right before the game, I get a text message from my coworker saying Mavericks coming back. Right? Talking about in the series. I'm like, okay, we'll see tonight. All right, get another text message from my coworker while the game was going on. Warriors is fucking it up. I said, wait, what? Let me go to the game. They down by 14. I said, they only down by 14. This is we good. This is the Warriors here. Y'all tripping. 14 points ain't nothing to them. And what they do? You got Curry hitting the 3. Boom. You got Andrew Wiggins hitting the 3. Boom. Fucking Otto Porter Jr. Mr. Consistent. That used to be the name when you was on the Wizards. Mr. Consistent was out there balling, giving them a corner 3, playing defense. Like, this team, and they ain't even got Andre Iguodala back. So this team is scary. X factor for this team, though, is Jordan Poole. Because when you got Curry and Klay Thompson, how elite of a level they is on the offensive side, you take them and put them on the bench. You still got to worry about Poole, how elite he is finishing at the basket, and how young he is. Like off the batons and Damon Lee, that little incident. Yeah. You ain't gonna get that energy from Curry or Klay because they getting older in age. You know what I'm saying? As I get older, I ain't out there fighting. But Jordan Poole, he young. He's like, oh yeah, you want to do that to my team, man?
Step in.
I'm about to light you up. Yeah. And that's how he came at it, and that's how they got this W. And then look a little shaky, look like they could get one on the road.
It's a fact. It's a fact, bro. So of course I'm gonna take it from the Mavs side. I had Mavs in 6. They got to win 4. We'll talk about that later. But early on, bro, threes. Everybody was hitting threes from everywhere. Bullock was hot, you feel me? Brunson was hot, like you said, hit cashing them Jones out. You said you came in when it was 14-point game. I wrote they came out 23-8, 53 to 31. They was up damn near 25 points during this game, bruh. So I'm chilling. Luka hit the deep three before the half. I'm like, ooh, they are 15 at the half. These boys went from Florida to New York. They got cold in a mug in that third quarter, bro. Luka was still doing his thing. He ended off with 40. Salute to Luka. That's what you're supposed to do. Give your team a shot. But you said it. Otto pulled it, hit that three. I think it was first shot of the fourth quarter, gave him the lead. Boom. Warriors tightened up on defense. They walked away. What y'all want me to say?
Kevin Looney still doing his thing. I think it was his career high in points, 20 points, about 13 rebounds. Boy, balling out, man. So
with the elbow pad out there, which I know about that. I don't know about that. Shout out Jordan Poole though for sure. He liked that. He liked that. So you telling me Mavs just gave their best shot and it ain't even nick nothing. Warriors is they not even thinking about okay, they might have a problem going into Dallas.
I don't think that was their best shot because they did slip up in the second half. I do see why y'all picked the Mavs now. Finley, I like Finley game.
Mm-hmm.
Burson, I think he just need about 2 more inches. I just feel as though he undersized. If he had up 2 more inches, I'll be fighting for the Mavs a little bit more. Spencer Dinwiddie, 2 for 6, 4 points. It's game 2. You gotta do better than that.
Respect.
That's what I'm just saying. Because I gotta be consistent with Luka for y'all to get through this series. And I'm not saying that, so they might just get one on the road and end it off back at game 5.
Still staying with 5. All right, so they was down 2-0 last series, 2 to the Suns. No, it's a different team, but believe in the home court advantage for the Mavs. I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to say it's going to be 2-2 coming back. It's going to be tough to do that. But, bruh, I don't know when the Mavs start thinking they was the Warriors, but they taking way too many threes, bruh.
Oh, yeah.
It was like 43 to 28.
It was a point in time when I was like, can y'all at least take it to the basket one time? I seen Luka took it to the basket. He had to do like a little Euro step, like a crazy Euro step. He made it, but it was like, dang.
That's it. Anything else?
If Jalen Burson can't get to the basket, can't nobody get there.
Right. He's the only one trying for it. Mo, if they don't start getting to the rim, it's going to be 4-1. Stop thinking they're the wrong blue team. It's a different shade of blue and Golden State. Different shade of threes, too. You hear me? Don't be trying to compete with them boys. Do your thing at your pace. Y'all be back in the series. But somebody else back in the series, bro. Them Celtics. Bop, 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 bop. Punch back, you feel me, in that game, too. But I don't want to say, too. All I want to say is it smell like a 7-game series to me, bro.
Oh yeah. This 2 defensive teams going at it, right? You get Smart back. You get Al Horford went 4 for 4, 2 for 2 from the 3.
Just cause.
That's the contribution that you need from these players, man. And I'm gonna get to Miami contribution in a minute, but let me stick on Boston. Marcus Smart come back, 8 for 22. Right? 5 for 12 from the 3-point line.
Right.
That's a contribution. But he had the most attempts on his team. But he did not have the most points.
Damn.
That's crazy, right? Because you got Jaylen Brown who still gave you 24 points, who matched Marcus Smart 24 points. And I think he only shot 14 from the field. Jason Tatum gave you 27. He only shot 13 from the field. That's why these 2 boys.
27 on 13.
That's why these two boys are so beautiful that they don't even have to shoot the most attempts on the team, but still average enough points for their team to get a victory. So that's why I like Boston coming out on top in the game 7. But let's get to Miami for a second. I'm sorry.
I got to throw a couple points on the end of that.
Okay.
Number 1, top 5 point guard in the league. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Marcus Smart. You know, you jumped too early last series. He made it through. You know what I'm saying? He made it through.
Come to find out, Jrue Holiday, number 2.
Sure. Salute. But also, I want to throw out the point that I remember earlier this year, Marcus Smart was the one that called them out. He was the one that was like, yeah, we need to be moving the ball more. We need to be passing that jump more. So even more of a salute to Marcus Smart on that leadership side, you know what I'm saying? Putting a bug in them, boy, and then salute to them for listening. Because, goddamn, you was telling your story. I'm going to tell my story. Because y'all know what happened game 1. I think we talked about game 1 already, matter of fact. But game 2, I go out to a bar, you know what I'm saying? Watch the game. I get there late.
Okay.
So I'm not really even trying to pay attention to it. I'm really trying to wait till I get home. I'm trying, you know what I'm saying, be engaged, my people, you know what I'm saying, talk, whatever. First time I looked up at the score was halftime. Got everybody around the table talk. It's 70-45, bruh. 25 points. Then I'm like, I'm peeking at it in a second. I'm like, nah, I got to go back home and watch. I thought I was daydreaming. Miami started off up 10. It was 18-8. How you? Good God. Tell me. Because you was about to say something about Miami. Tell me. How did that happen?
This one, it gets nasty.
Okay.
And no disrespect to this boy right here, but somebody got to feel some type of way on what I'm about to say. If you showing me fucking high school, the story of Gabe Vincent, you got Jimmy Butler on that team, which Jimmy actually did a good job. He kept, he pushed.
Yeah, 29.
You got Jimmy Butler on that team. After Jimmy, you got Bam, you got Tyler Hero, you got Victor Oladipo, you got Duncan Robinson. But y'all showing me the story of Gabe fucking Vincent. I said, oh, this game is over. If Gabe Vincent, the hot hand on your team right now, when you got Tyler Hero, the 6th man, when you got Duncan Robinson, the 3-point specialist, supposed to be,
get on the court no more.
You got Bam, who supposed to be dominating this series. But we talking about Gabe Vincent, where he came from high school, his college story and shit like that. Fuck his story, man. No disrespect. But if I'm not talking about Tyler Hero's story right now, no Victor Oladipo, then this is no comparison.
Oladipo make enough shots to get a story. You know, I fucks with him.
Victor, 26 minutes, 2 for 8.
Fucks with him. But I mean, okay, so you throw out Gabe Vincent right now. Shout out to Dom. We're gonna have her back on the next show. She threw it out there. You threw it out there before.
Dom gonna come at me on that one. I'm sorry.
She got you. Yeah. But nah. What I want to get to is something that y'all agree on. Kyle Lowry. Is you telling me, because he's back for game 3? Is that no? I'm saying no. Nah, I'm not. What I'm saying, what I say that is, you telling me don't talk about Gabe Vincent. It's a reason why he started. It's because Kyle Lowry not in the game. So my question is, what is going to happen when Lowry, is that a positive or a negative for the Heat? Do you want to hear his high school story?
Who, Kyle Lowry? We already heard that one, but okay, cool. Gabe Vincent, all right. I haven't seen enough tape of Gabe Vincent, but this one I'm going to go off of what I seen off the last game. I would go with Gabe Vincent just because of Kyle Lowry might be more of a liability on the defensive side. The playmaking, yeah, that's cool. But you got to make them shots, man. You got to make them threes, them difficult threes. Kyle Lowry, you got to step up this playoff series. Like, I know they talking about here good facilitator. That shit don't mean nothing with this team. I'm sorry. Like, Bam the one who's moved. Yeah, like, you got to make them shots when it comes to you. So, Gabe Vincent, he was making his shots. Yeah.
Game 1, he was nice. He shot. He had a couple deep threes.
Yeah, I said fuck his story, but I'm not trying to do it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying
he can't be the best player.
I can't see his story when motherfucker you got other people on your team that's supposed to be better than him. You know, so once again with the Kyle Lowry, you could take that off the roster. I'm sorry.
I've been trying to argue with y'all all year, bro, but I can't argue with no numbers. The numbers don't lie, Kyle. You either gonna do better or you not, bro. I mean, I trust that the Miami Heat with a team that go 10 deep is gonna be on top of his minutes. You feel me? If he is a liability, they gonna see it. They got this. Somebody was a liability in game 2 though when they was giving up them 70 points in the first half. And I'm gonna say it. Bam, I rocks with you, but I need to see a little bit more, bro. I know you got Robert Williams and them. They dropping off the pick and roll. They tipping the lobs. They not letting you get them alley oops like you usually do with them slower centers. But bam. Need that Flintstone shit, you hear me?
Now, is Lowry expected to come back game 3?
Yeah, official.
Who he gonna check? You got
probably put him on Marcus.
You don't think Marcus gonna try him? Oh, I'm taking to the paint on this.
Is that a positive though? Because you said something that we gave Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown credit for. Marcus Smart taking the most shots. What if that's Miami's strategy for the rest of the series?
Marcus Smart taking the most shots?
I think that's
on Kyle Lowry?
On whoever.
I'm gonna keep it a band with you. I don't see that
because you gotta force it somewhere. Of course you don't want it in Tatum and Brown hands.
Yeah.
Grant
the
Williams
thing is, Smart is the facilitator to get it to either Jaylen or Jason. But they playing them two so tight and keeping Smart or, leaving Smart so wide open. He taking them shots. Now, is they going to be like, we're going to just let Smart take them shots and continue what we...
Take them out their offense, take them out the rhythm. Say, here you go, Smart going on. I like that, Eric Spoelstra.
That's not bad, but the formula for game 2 shows that it still works.
He showed how important he was in game 2. Like, from a flip, like... He damn near had a triple-double, matter of fact.
9 rebounds, 12 assists.
My man. Damn near triple-double with a flip, like a 50-point differential damn near. 25 to 25. So, respect to the defensive player of the year. But he ain't the offensive player of the year.